Good morning, 10%ers. This is Michael with Trading Escapes. It is Friday, November 30th, 2018, and we are looking to trade our first 30 strategy here. Today we're still working on our new beta stock strategy, trading AMD again. We're looking for a volatility range break. So hopefully what's the plan of action today, the idea, is to set a volatility range. Once we break that range, wait for a pullback if possible, unless the stock is running, and then execute the trade after the trigger point. The trigger point will be at the volatility break. The execution will be at the pullback, 10, 20 cents, and then we'll be looking to manage it into the 30 range or have a stop of about 10. So that is the plan. That's the idea. That's the execution, set up in the management. We will see what happens. We're going to try to, unless things can always change, but we're going to try to trade this strategy and the plan. More specifically, the plan. What this is about is sticking to a plan and the strategy, we're looking at least 50 to 70% on this strategy. So, hopefully we're going to make some money in the month of December. But more specifically, it's about educating ourselves and making ourselves stick to a trading plan over a period of time, to let those winners and losers, basically average themselves out. So we have about 12 minutes to the bell. So we'll pause and we'll get back into it at the bell. This is a rather slow-moving setup, so we could have an entry if the stock runs. We could have an entry 2-3 minutes out of the gate. Otherwise, most likely we'll have an entry within the first hour. If we don't, by 9:30 Central Time here in Nashville, it's probably run past its prime. So we'll see what happens. We've gone back and looked at this. It's very unusual for that to have this volatility range break within the first 30 minutes to an hour at the latest. All right, we'll be back in about 10 minutes. Guys, we have 10 seconds to the bell. AMD is starting to put a small move into the downside here. We'll see what happens. Again, there's the bell. Again, we're looking for that volatility range break, so we will just sit tight until we get somewhere here. Let's pull into the downside. That's a decent pull down. Let's go ahead and mark our open here. So right now that's our high water mark. Go ahead and move our range in here. Just sit tight. Excuse me. So right now we have our high water mark here, the top of our range and the bottom of our range. So we'll go ahead and create an alert right here before our trigger point. Now this is most likely going to change, but just as practice, we'll get that ready. Looks like it wants to be a little bit of a runner. '82 is our trigger point. see if we can't. That's almost a 25. That's a 25-cent candle there. $0.20 candle. It's a strong pull to the downside. Looks like it's slowing down a little bit. I think we got a problem here. I switched charts right before. There we go. That looks a little more appropriate. It's like those candles are looking, trading rather smooth there. No wicks. So we got a pullback here. Then we'll run down, pull back. Trigger points at 82. So we're in at 82. 10-cent stop. And we'll see how this trade plays out. Now, the reason we took the trigger point entry is because how hard it's running down. And we'll see what happens. It could be a misstep. We'll just wait and see. So the idea here is to trade the plan. We're either going to stop out or we're going to hit our target profit. Our target profit. The reason we took the trigger entry was because of the volatility running down, the momentum, not volatility, running down. Usually we want to hit the trigger, have a pullback, right, and then get in on the pullback. So we're just going to let this play out. And again, the idea here is to trade the plan, right? So we have a plan. So we're just looking for this trade to play out. Win or lose, our percentages will equal out at the end of the month. So we're just going to let this keep spinning. So we're still just letting the trade play out. We could still easily get stopped out at this point. But the reason I'm doing this and the reason I'm showing it is that, if we can't trade a plan, then we have no place in the market. So this could be a losing trade, and that's fine. The next trade will be a winning trade, and it will be a 3 times multiple of this losing trade. And then we have a loser, then 2 more winners. It's about the math, and it's about discipline to stick to the plan. And there we hit our stop. That's going to be the trade for the day. Again, this isn't about winning and losing. This is about a plan. It's about discipline. We had an idea, we had execution, and we had management. Now, if we if we took profit early, if we cut our losses early, we don't give the chance. So we have to let the plan work through execution and management. So we got in where we did because it was a runner, right? It was having a strong pull down. So we got in. Now it's having a strong pull back. But we took our swing at it, and we're only down $100. So until Monday, I hope everybody's in the green today in the 10%, not down $100. But I'm happy with this because we followed our plan, and that was the objective. Talk to you guys on Monday.